Typhoon Tino is on its way to the Philippines right now. The residents of Siargao are stressing out about this, and everybody is sharing information about how to prepare for this big thing. Story and I are actually on our way to the shops to do some prep, see if we can get some supplies. So we've been sent to the shops to pick up quite a big supply of vegetables because we might not get another chance to go shopping. A lot of the stores are closing up, probably because there might be typhoon coming, or maybe just because it's a busy day. I think there's some kind of holiday on at the same time, so timing's not great. Right, quick walk up the road. We are gonna, she's closed. She closed? Open. Need to get some rice. Oh, right, she's closed today. All right, maybe not. I thought the shop was shut, but it's not. It's just underneath the tarpaulin here. This is where we get our rice from.
Gosh, I was coming in through the tarpaulin. It came out.
Right, you got the very important job of carrying the rice bag. 2 kilos rice. Handle it?
Handle it. Handle it. I could do this, right?
Sorry?
I could do this.
Yeah, you can do that as long as you don't spill it over your hands, because it's rice. You can just flop down. That's all the rice I could find today. I guess lots of people are buying rice. Here's our typhoon supplies. Got some canned goods in there. I've also got some stuff for Story's birthday in there. Story's gonna help me by bringing all the rubbish out of the car. And hopefully that's everything we need. So since returning home, I have been informed that this typhoon is getting stronger. It's now being reported. Yeah, you worried? I think you'll be all right. So it's been reported as now going up to a category 4, and the one we went through before was a category 5, which was obviously much worse by orders of magnitude. But anyway, we are doing what we can to prepare the windows here. They're already pretty much sealed. These windows haven't leaked for a very long time, apart from Story's one. So we put sealant around the edges and some of the problem areas, but I think that the majority of that work has been done since the last storm, and I'm not particularly worried about this still. Sacha is getting a little bit freaked out, and the people around us are making things a bit worse, I think, because the more worried your community is, the more worried you're supposed to be. But I feel pretty prepared. I'm going to go outside and check all the things that I'm supposed to check anyway. Make sure that everything's as usual with the Starlink satellite and the solar panels, and if there's anything in particular that might need doing. But honestly, I don't think there is, because since the last storm, we've done as much as we can, really within reason, to be prepared. So in terms of like evacuation or something, we wouldn't really evacuate to anywhere that was stronger and safer than this particular house, which is nice and high up on the hill, and we have all of our resources available to us. Going to make sure all of the batteries are charged, make sure the settings on the inverter allow us to keep a little bit more energy in case we have a bad sunshine day the following day. But as far as things go from now, the weather's looking beautiful out there, and this is kind of like the calm before the storm. This happens actually afterwards. After the last one, it was beautiful weather, and before it was beautiful weather. So it must be doing something. Like the cyclone, the circular motion must be like pulling some of the cloud cover away from the island today, because it would usually be quite grim and grey this time of year, and we've been having lovely days. So that could be an ominous sign, but so far, so good. What do you think about this, Juniper? Your first storm? Ready for your first storm? You're looking a little bit concerned there with your little fisties. Look at her little fisties. You've got no idea what's coming, do you?
The first storm. It's not really a first that we wanted for her.
No. Of course, if you know the story, we should have left already to go back to see the grandparents in the UK, but we are currently trapped here in Siargao because of Juniper's passport situation not being currently approved. So we are going to have to ride this one out. How are you feeling about everything?
I was feeling fine in the lead up, like yesterday. Even this morning I was feeling fine. Juniper's laughing. But now that we've gotten home and I've seen some more news articles on it, I feel a little bit more anxious. but also trying not to freak out too much because it's also Story's birthday on the day of the storm. So yeah.
Very bad timing. It's making like
it's
landfall on the day.
And we had plans to do stuff, so we've had to rearrange that. But I've told Story, you know, her birthday will just be extended.
Just be a longer one.
Yeah. So I don't know really.
Yeah. Well, let's just do the stuff that we were going to do anyway.
Yeah.
And just ride it out.
Yeah. Today's a normal day, but just doing a little bit of prep at the same time. You know, you've sealed the windows. We've got some food and shopping and stuff in, so we don't need to go out for a couple of days.
Yeah. I'll go and have a chat with Mary Jane, see what she's planning, what kind of things they're doing to prepare themselves.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll just go from there. What else can you do?
Yeah, I think we will all be sleeping in Story's room tomorrow night though, because after Odette, that was the kind of safe zone.
Yeah.
So we'll move everything into there and just hunker down for the night. I guess also because it is happening at night, it's always a little bit more scary because it's dark and, you know, you can't see what's going on. But I don't know, maybe some of us will just sleep through it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think we'll be fine. So I just dropped off to Mary Jane's sealant gun. She's not actually there at the moment, so I'll catch up with her later. I'll go and have a look at the solar panels, make sure everything seems in order. I can feel the wind picking up. After the last storm, we lost these water tanks. They were blown off into the jungle down there somewhere, and we were without water for several days. So these have been secured with concrete this time, and hopefully we won't have that same problem again, and hopefully obviously it won't escalate any further. Again, beautiful weather. It's weird to think that something disastrous could be coming. As far as we know, the storm shouldn't pass directly over Siargao this time. It should be slightly north of us, so we will get the south side of the cyclone hitting the island, but hopefully that means that because it's spinning anti-clockwise, most of the wind will be coming from this side and dispersing through the trees, so we get a little bit less intensity. You can still see the effect of the last typhoon. All these trees snapped off from the trunk, and you can imagine before there were so many trees in Siargao. Before it was like complete jungle here, and now there's like a sparse coverage which we've gotten used to over the last few years. And this season is not my favorite season here in Siargao. I always like to be away for Story's birthday around about November time because of this exact reason. It's a beautiful island, but it does have its downsides. Earlier today we went to get fuel for the car, so we filled up our petrol tanks, and the petrol stations were pretty empty earlier in the day, and now everyone's kind of clocking onto this possibility that the storm might intensify, and there's queues all the way down the street. So we made the right decision to go and sort out some preparation stuff earlier. I think I'm going to go down to the beach now with Poppy before the water starts coming over the sand, because it looks like the waves are coming up a bit and we'll lose a bit of beach. And Poppy likes to go for a run on the beach, and it might be the last time she gets to do that for a day or two if the water comes up higher than usual. Looks like a good plan, pop star. Yeah. Oi, oi, leave those toes alone. Yay, leave them. What do you think of that, Juniper? You don't seem to mind. Unfortunately, Poppy is not the greatest dog at giving us a sense of whether there's any danger. She doesn't really pick up on this stuff. If there's thunder coming, we'll know about it, but not earthquakes or storms or anything like that. Water's definitely looking a bit frothier. Bring Poppy back. She doesn't like it over there. Yeah, she hates being by the sea, doesn't she?
Oh, come on, Poppy.
Yeah, she's an island dog that hates the sea. Weird. Big waves coming too. So during Super Typhoon Odette, the waves came from here all the way up there to like the wall that protects our house. So it was quite a big rise, and also it removed a lot of the sand from this beach when it left. definitely made a big difference. So we know that the storm surges can be pretty strong, but we also know that this storm is probably not going to hit us head on. So it shouldn't be as bad as Typhoon Odette. Here comes baby Junie, all slinged up. We had to put Poppy back on the lead. There's a bunch of teenagers over there. You never really see anybody on this beach. So there's like loads of teenagers over there. Look like they're kind of, I don't know, looking out to sea, watching for the storm. Who knows? Poppy's not happy. Hello, sweet doggy. Hello, sweetie. You want to stay here? Yeah, you want to stay here, little orange beast? They're bringing in the garden furniture and the decorations.
Getting ready for the storm.
Our little garden. How are you feeling about all of this?
Scared.
Really, or are you just saying that?
No, I'm just feeling worried. How big is it going to be? There's not enough clarity on how big it's going to be.
Okay, all right. I haven't asked you yet, so I wasn't sure how you were actually feeling. I wasn't sure if you were just saying it or if you actually feel scared. Just worried.
Yeah, worried.
Sacha just told me that she's actually feeling quite anxious now, and to be honest, I feel like I'm the only one here that's not that worried, which is weird. I think it's because I feel prepared, and I think that's the problem. I think that's the solution. You've got to feel prepared. You've got a strong house that's been through a super typhoon, so we know what it can handle and what it can't, and most of the things that it can't handle have been catered for, covered. So that's just read that there might be a storm surge of 1 to 3 meters, which I think is nothing, because with Typhoon Odette it was 6 meters and that brought it up to about here. So 3 meters would be like just covering the sand, I think, down there. It's now 8:30 in the morning on the day of the storm, and Juniper is just rising right now. She's had her bottle and she's now watching her room starlight, keeping her calm, keeping her occupied. Everything seems pretty still out here, although the day has started pretty grey. I'm not seeing any sun right now. Poppy is being very calm. She's not making any fuss. It looks like she doesn't want to go out, probably because of the rain. She doesn't really enjoy going out in the rain anyway. Story has emerged from her bedroom, and we are about to start our day and just pretty much hope that nothing happens. So far so good. As far as we know, the typhoon is now passing slightly above us to the north and maybe heading towards Tacloban City, Leyte, Samar, the islands that are slightly higher than us. We will be caught in the south side of the cyclone, but we won't be in the worst of it. And we will observe and see how it affects Siargao Island today, although I'm feeling confident that we will be okay, but you just never know with these things. If you saw our 2021 video of Typhoon Odette, which was a super typhoon, this was the window that blew into the house and pretty much destroyed everything. It wasn't just this window that went, there was another one behind that smashed. And so later today, if things get pretty bad, like if we can see that there's water leaking or anything, I will move these valuable things just over to the strong side of the house. I'm not doing it now though, because I'm believing that the window we've had fitted is strong enough and that we don't need to do it. And also later today, we have a builder coming who said they were gonna fit a shutter outside, like some kind of native blind to add an like kind of gap, an air gap between the window, but I think he might be a bit too late for that now. In all honesty, if this was my house, I probably would have fitted storm shutters like what we have in Europe many years ago after the first storm, but because it's not, I haven't pushed on anything like that. And the local people here, the owners of this house, the families nearby, they all believe that everything has been done, everything is required for a safe passage of this particular storm. When we build our house, we are going to have different thoughts in mind. I'm not sure if the guy's going to turn up this morning to fit the blind, especially now that it's raining, but I actually don't believe we actually need it, so let's see. So it's now 9 o'clock, the wind is just starting to pick up. I can see the trees moving now. Jmayel's outside there, checking out at sea. Hello, Juniper.
She's giving me big smiles in bed.
Hello. Have you come to check on the storm? Yeah. That's what we think as
She's
well.
not worried.
You don't care.
Sorry, I've literally just got out of bed. I haven't even looked in the mirror yet, so...
Morning time.
Morning.
Juniper's laughing at that. She's like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Keep it authentic.
No, I thought it was really super early, like 6 a.m. And then I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, okay, I need to get up. It's so dark
I
and
know.
like the middle of the night.
It's really grim.
Ooh. Yeah, but you like it. You like cozy days?
She's been enjoying her morning. She slept all night.
Yeah, no, she
slept
has
all night.
been.
What was the time? About 8 o'clock she went to bed?
Yeah.
And she woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. 12 hours.
Wow, I think that's your longest yet. Yeah. Is that your longest sleep yet?
Amazing kid.
You do love a slumber,
Hello,
doesn't
Pop.
she, Poppy? There's your Poppy dog. She always likes to give your toe a lick in the morning. There you go. Daily lick.
Sweet doggy.
There's your Poppy dog.
Sweet dog. Do you want to go for a walk, Poppy?
Yeah, let me put on some beach clothes and we'll take her out.
Maybe take the umbrella.
Yeah.
It's not raining hard yet. So she's going out into the storm. As you can see, still no wind. Umbrella's not being moved. It's just rainy. It's looking like low tide out there as well. And I actually did see somebody doing some scavenging for sea life a minute ago down on the rocks, so it can't be that bad if the local fishermen are out. Poppy does not look pleased. Look who's back. Did Poppy enjoy the walk?
Not really. None of we towels out the whole time.
Yeah?
Ears are down. Towels up there.
Nothing to worry about, Juniper. Nothing to worry about, hey Poppy. Back to bed. It's now midday on the day of the storm. Poppy has just gone out for another walk because there's another gap in the rain. And Juniper is having a nice rest on the sofa here. It really is pretty amazing how much she's grown in the last 3 months. And it's making us really anxious to get going so that we can head back to the UK and show her to the family. You know, it's this delay is a problem, but it will happen when it's supposed to happen. Storm update, you can see that things are still looking pretty tame out there. Umbrella's not blowing away in the wind. Poppy seems fine. How did it feel down on the beach?
It's like a normal rainy day.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Poppy!
She went straight over to Juniper. Oh no. You're woken her up, I can see eyes now. Look at your head. You're so wet. Oh, Poppy. You look strange like that. You've got really dark spots all over you. What do you think of that, Juniper? Oh, you look cute. And cuties. So we just found out that the typhoon has actually changed direction and will be hitting the island now. So we may see the south wall of the eye of the storm, which is a little bit concerning because, of course, all of the other reports so far were like, this is pretty certain it's going to go north and above us and we won't see any of the worst of it. But now the estimated hit of Tacloban City and North Cebu is more like South Cebu City and here in Siargao. So still, I'm optimistic that we are prepared and we have the things that we need sorted already. One last thing I would like to do is bring our electronics into Story's bedroom because we know that this is the safest part of the house and it didn't really even get wet and the windows were strong and it's like right in the center of a big concrete box. For us personally, some of our most important things to keep safe are our electronics because we rely on them to do our work, to keep our life functioning, to remain in touch with our family and the world, and to basically keep ourselves afloat financially. So I know to bring all of the important stuff away from the danger areas, and I feel prepared mentally for what could happen if the worst was to be the case and there was an escalation beyond Odette, which, oh my god, literally talking and then there's a power cut. Luckily our backup system just kicked in So that's me explaining how we stay prepared. Like the last time the typhoon hit here, we didn't have any solar or any battery backup. Now we've got all of that. We've got enough power to last us for days. And when the sun's out, it will be unlimited. And we know this because in December, the island was completely blackout. There was no connection to the electricity grid at all. And managed to keep this house completely going with everything, air conditioning, coffee machines, the lot, for 2 weeks. So we are in a better place this time round. It is now midday and lunch has been... Oh,
Past midday.
okay, still no rain coming from that way.
Actually, it's kind of calmed down. There's not much rain at all now.
That's right. And some lunch has been prepared.
Teriyaki tofu.
Nice. Oh, what's this? Is it a power cut?
Power.
Yeah, it's like on and off, isn't it?
Trying to go off, but
The red is still on the left side.
Yeah, that means the grid came back on. So we're good. How are you enjoying your food there?
It's really nice.
Yeah? What have you got?
Tofu teriyaki and nuchi rice with sesame sauce.
yeah.
With sesame sauce.
Very nice. That looks delicious. Looking forward to it. You looking forward to it too, Poppy? Not for you. Not for you. You've already had your food.
She has her food. Poppy's done. She's eaten. She's had 2 walks. She's done.
Now rest.
It's like the tofu is like a bowl around the rice.
Yeah, I see that. It's protecting the rice.
Yeah.
Not for long though, because we're about to devour it, aren't we?
Okay. So Jay's now taking down, or not taking down. You're gonna put it back up, or you're gonna tape it,
I'm
right?
going to tape the flaps on the outside. And
Yeah.
I might leave this blade out because last time when we had the storm, the wind was coming from here and it blasted this
Yeah.
fan. It was going so fast, it sounded like a turbine.
Yeah.
So I might take the blades out.
Yeah.
And one good thing about this, if anything, is that it's giving us a chance to basically clean up places
Yeah.
that we would normally put off, like moving the piano.
Yeah,
like
we're
moving the piano.
sorting out the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, things that we've been leaving. I've actually been wanting to like do a big sort out of the house for a while now, and we just haven't done it. So taking the day to sort. We still have power. Story's watching some Netflix right now. Looking okay out there. Not so windy yet. The rain has actually calmed down since this morning. We know there's obviously more to come, but right now all is okay.
Starting to get a bit rougher out there now. You see the waves coming in. Our backup satellite just fell off, but put some stones on it just now. And this is what the wind looks like. It's now 3 p.m. and the worst of it should be here in the next 2 to 3 hours. And judging by the direction of the rain and the fact that this window isn't wet yet, means that the wind is coming from backside of the house, which we're less worried about, because as we went through the eye of the storm last time, the first stage of it when it was on that side was a lot less severe than this side. And as far as the forecasts go, we're not going to see the other side happen today, but then you never really know with weather forecasts. They can change in an instant. All we can do is just watch and react accordingly, I think. Waves are looking big out there now. Juniper and Story are already in the bedroom, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're already in the safe zone,
Yeah.
just distracting themselves.
Yeah, no, Juniper's fine. Story's okay. Just trying not to put any worry out there.
Yeah.
Don't want to like panic. But yeah, as it goes, the kitchen window is leaking badly, which happened last time. That was like the first kind of, oh no, something's happening with the storm last time, was the kitchen window was just like pouring out water. So we've jammed it up with towels this time, and I do feel much more prepared than last time.
Yeah, the fan, we're going to put some more cover over it just to make sure it doesn't blow itself out. And then hopefully that should be all we can really do, and just wipe up the mess afterwards if anything comes in.
Yeah.
Poppy seems to have found her place here in this bedroom. And Poppy normally goes where is safest. You know, like during the last storm, she dashed into Story's room before any of us could even see where she went. So maybe she feels safest over here right now.
Yeah.
We just saw Ate Mary Jane has gone down to her new beach house. I'm not sure if they've got guests down there, but probably be best time for them to get out of that house, because we know how far the water can come up here. It's definitely not as safe as up on top on the hill. She seems to be not being blown away with her umbrella, But wow, look at the size of these waves.
Yeah. Alright, this is the scary part now. The beach is covered.
Oh, look at that one, look at that one, look at that one.
Oh my god. How high do you reckon that is?
3 meters? That's massive. There's another one behind it too. Whoa. Look how long it takes for it to break. That's crazy. It's just literally relentless one after the other. Wow. Complete whitewash on the beach now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luckily we've still got internet connection.
Yeah. And power.
Yeah, we've still got electricity, but the island is actually power cut now.
Yeah, we've got no grid power anymore. It went off about 45 minutes ago.
Poppy's still in here. And this is the first time you've seen these big waves, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, look at them, they're massive.
They've actually toned down a bit now as well.
Really?
Yeah, they were so big before, they were taking up the whole sand.
Sand does look soaking.
Okay, I'm starting to hear that classic whistling sound. But again, the wind is coming from behind the house, so I'm feeling a bit more reassured by that. I can see all the wood washing up onto the beach. You see that, all the driftwood, these big logs. They're hard to lift, so you can tell the power of the sea. Mary Jane just came by to tell us that she is okay, but her house is leaking. The windows are leaking on the side of their house, and their backup generator is primed and ready to go. But I also gave her one of our extra batteries, so they don't have to run the generator if they don't need to, because they can be very noisy and smelly, and then for emergencies only, like run that when you need to. So that's good. We've managed to kind of keep communication with each other this time for way longer. And the rain has died off a little bit from now, and also the cell towers are still working, which was another problem we had last time. The cell towers all went down. So this will be the final update before the light completely goes and we are subjected to the worst of the storm. We have decided to put on some music and just try and take our minds off of things. The house feels strong, the windows feel strong, and everything around us seems to be holding up. We have lots of backup power, our internet's still running. It's looking positive for a strong start. So we think we might be okay. I did take a quick run out to the car to see what the situation was like on the west side, down by where the car is. There's a gap in the rain right now. And I remember the last time I did this, it was absolute destruction. This time it just feels a bit like a rainy day with a few coconuts fallen down and a few branches off. No damage to the vehicles yet, which is a good sign. And just got a little bit wet on the way out and the way back in. We are about to have some dinner, watch the last of the light go, listen to some more music, try and keep our minds occupied, and then hopefully when it hits about 9 PM tonight and it gets bad, we'll just be able to ride through it and everything will be okay. And tomorrow we can celebrate Story's birthday with clear skies and a clear mind.
All the Mary Jane's house is all dark.
So we've been distracting ourselves for a while watching a movie, and in the meantime some water has just started to dribble under this door.
Only just though.
Yeah.
It's minimal, but you know.
Something.
It's something. But this is the problem area. I've been on window watch like all day. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. Oh.
Yeah, without the towels there, it's continuously leaking through, like as if the window wasn't there. But luckily, we haven't seen any like forceful pushing of like wind force, have we?
Not yet, no.
Not
This
yet.
is, you know, and I've been standing here hearing the whistling wind, and I haven't freaked out yet.
Yeah. Well,
So just,
that window there was the one that I was worried about, and that has not moved.
yeah,
So-
but this is like the oldest, weakest window, and that's where the wind is coming from. So that's where all the water's coming through.
Yeah.
But you can't see, like, there's no point of where, oh, the water's coming in through there. It's literally just coming in through
Yes.
the whole thing.
It's just a bad design. Yeah, I think this type of window is designed for an interior space, like because you slide it across, it's got a bit of fluff at the bottom there, but there's no rubber to seal it. So it fills in this channel and then it just comes in. So luckily we've been channeling it into the sink, so we haven't had any flooding on the floor.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So But yeah, if the towels weren't there, the kitchen would probably be
Very,
flooded by now.
very wet, yeah. We are the only people on this property with a continuous energy supply. We've actually got 83% of our battery left, which is incredible. And I've disconnected all of the solar panel inputs just in case it comes back on tomorrow and there's any damage, and you know, we don't want any electrical problems. There was only one moment where we heard like a weird clunking sound coming from above us that I started to have like a heart dropping feeling that perhaps one of the solar panels might lift off. And I'm still worried that it's a possibility. But at the end of the day, 60% of our solar system is here inside the house. So even if we do lose half of or all of the panels, we could always replace them and still have solar power. So far so good that we actually have energy, and we have had energy since the blackout of like this afternoon. The rest of the island isn't so lucky, and all of the additional batteries that we are not using, we are lending out to our neighbours here. So, and how was your first storm, little one? Yeah? That's why I think of storms too. You smell a bit like poo though. Have you done a poo poo? Can you smell that?
A nervous poop.
Did you poo yourself? Did you? Oh, you sweet kid.
Oh.
Do her treats and then. Hello.
Story and Sacha are about to go to bed. Story has requested a sleepover. I am just going to head outside now that the winds have died off to see what has happened out here. I'm dreading this a bit, to be honest, because I'm worried about the car. So far from what I can see, it's just a lot of mess around. All of this is going to look pretty rough in the morning. I think I'll do another follow-up tomorrow morning. Yeah, actually rougher than I thought. But the winds have completely gone now. More branches fell down. Some Juniper has fallen off the roofs of the kitchen. And yes, I am concerned about the vehicles. Okay, I can see that the structures are still standing. This is good. It stinks like petrol out here though. I wonder why it smells like petrol. And the vehicles are fine, thank God. I remember the last time I came out here and did this in 2021 and the car was crushed and I was distraught. But we're good. We are good. Hello, Shine. You okay? You seem fine. And still a power cut right now, so all of these lights here are just solar powered lights, and of course our solar system is keeping our property lit until the morning. So I think it's time for bed. What a mess it is out here, but it's absolutely nothing compared to after Typhoon Odette, when I came out and saw that the whole island had been absolutely destroyed. So extremely grateful for that. Oh, and it just started raining again, so let's get home quickly. Today's video has been a long and raw update. We wanted to keep it authentic and show you the story, not make something out of nothing. This was extremely scary for a lot of people on the island, and it really does go to show that the more prepared that you are, the more things you've gone through, the easier it is to manage. If you were on a beach in a wooden house right now with no height from the sea and the storm surges coming in, it would have been disastrous. Whereas where we are right now, we are much more prepared, and I feel like we've managed to keep the family safe this time to this level of storm. If we ever experience another super typhoon, it might be a bit different, might need a bit more preparedness, but for today we're okay. Story's birthday tomorrow, and we've had to put the plans back a bit, but we're going to do a little bit of prep before we go to bed, resume life as it should be. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.